Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is AngryaaZA. It's time for an account review. Going over my account on Dragonheir. I started my main account on the weekend to roll with two real life friends, and we had some goals going into the server that is currently on day 3. Our main goal was to be the #1 alliance on the server. So let's go over what we have here and see what we've accomplished so far and whether that goal of being the #1 alliance is being achieved or not. So as you can see, I've achieved the Wavebreaker title, which means I managed to get in the top 10 for PvP, at least for a while. And if we look at the Temporal Vortex rankings, I'm currently sitting at a comfortable rank 12. Definitely, the weekend servers are probably less competitive than the servers that were at the immediate launch, so I'm probably having an easier time of things, for sure. Fortunately for us, we have RBSOS, who's the #1 player on the server and is in our alliance. But when we look at alliance rankings, they tell a story. We have our guild here, AOC, with 38 members. If you look at our alliance ranking here, we are the #1 alliance. We're the first to hit level 7 and get 38 members. But the more telling measurement is the Guild Boss Challenge, where if you look at the alliance rankings, we have more than double the score of the second highest guild. So going in as a light spender with a budget, light spender budget, I would say. We've done really well, and just by keeping our keeping active members in and inactive members out, we've managed to have a really good alliance going on the server, and that's just going to help us max out our alliance rewards. So taking a look at the roster of my account, I've built into a summon team. As you can see, I did pull for Lelwanis, the exclusive, and she is fully scrolled. So she's absolutely pumping in Vortex, and that's primarily where I use her. I also use Oggok. He's really good in a wide variety of content. He was on my prophecy code that I used just because I knew he was going to be a very powerful support that could carry me in all kinds of dungeons. On the Necrosis Ice Banner, I did manage to pick up Centrella, which I use in my summon team, the free Ladehlia. And then for some dungeons, I use Wrymrrow, which we got for free, Torrent, which we got for free. And then I have a couple of other heroes that I use for utility. I have Monkey King, who's pretty cool. Eurion, who's a great PvP tank and can be useful in specifically Grave of Venom against Harpy for dispelling shields at high levels. And then I have some Frost heroes. I have Hotchadir and Orsta, who are really, really good on Goblin and AoE content, and also in PvP. And then I have Garius. This boy is fully scrolled and good to go. He carries me in all kinds of content. I like to use them with the Gatekeeper Staff mythic artifact. I'd have managed to get a couple of dupes while pulling on the banner. So Gatekeeper Staff is just really good for Feywild. It's really good just for a wide variety of content. That Overshield is very, very powerful. And I'm just making him stack defense gear. So he's got a defense % chest, defense gloves, a helmet with defense rolls, and a random weapon that has a double defense roll. So it's just stacking as much defense as I can on him. Going back to artifacts, we have Witches Remains, who I'm currently using on this guy because he basically hits 3 times. So it has the 3 times chance of applying the defense penalty. So that's quite good in Vortex. Witches Remains is probably the #1 artifact to prioritize for your account, just because it's going to increase your Vortex scores that much more. The other 2 artifacts that you should get is Hourglass. Hourglass just gives a massive amount of extra skill haste on the hero of your choice. I'm using it currently on Lelwanis until I get her exclusive artifact. And then, of course, Gatekeeper Staff, which is just amazing on all kinds of content. The other artifacts I've picked up, these two I got from a purchase for 50 dice from Dragon Crystals, and this I got from a quest. But on my final dupe, I picked up Solar King's Horn just because I reckoned that healer giving allies 4% damage, stacking up to three times, would be a whole lot of damage for Vortex, and it really did push my Vortex damage performance quite a bit higher, actually, when I picked up this artifact and used it. Currently chilling at Resonance 59, of course, having to wait, I think another 2 days and a bit before we'll be able to level that up. Let's take a look. Resonance level will unlock in 2 days, 10 hours for my server, because it did start on a Saturday morning at reset time. And then if you look at my dungeon content, I've done, I think I've done pretty well. I got top 10 in Arena, though at the moment I'm probably knocked out of that position. Where am I now in Arena? I'm knocked down to rank 31, but yeah, I can get it back up there if I need to. Definitely been doing pretty well in Arena. Likely thanks to my frost units, which are just great for AoEing down enemies in Arena. I'm currently level 73 in Famiander, which is not max, but it's, again, pretty good. I'm very happy with my performance in Fae. I ended up using a 3 healer and Wrymrrow plus 1 DPS to get up here. So very like turtle composition. And then in terms of dungeons, if we look at our dungeons, I've done level 8 of Curse, Venom, and Rot. So yeah, everything's looking quite nice for me so far. Very happy, especially with my Alliance's performance. Proud of those guys and girls and everyone in the Alliance. And I'm looking forward to the future of Dragonheir x Dragonstride. And we'll be covering all the banners and such as they come out, as well as going over different characters' kits and strategies that can allow you to improve your Dragonheir performance, and just make sure that you have a good time and plan out and make your decisions correctly. I am on server 8 on one of the fresh start servers called Dragon something. Yeah, but that's all for me. That's AngryaaZA. Cheers.